YouTube, what's happening? It is your guy Hitch. As promised, I have the black colorway from the Recess Penny One collab from Social Status. But before we dive into these sneakers, I did just want to take a moment and just give a huge kudos to the Whitner group and how they managed the release of these Penny Ones, because they tried to do everything possible to make sure everyone had a chance to get these by, I think they had about 6 different ways that you could have copped. And one of them had to do with what they called the Pay It Forward initiative, where you could have donated a pair to someone, which is just phenomenal. I remember in an interview, James Whitner saying that Social Status is always going to be tied to the youth, and you can see that with the colorways and the stories that he's been telling over the last couple of years with the free lunch dunks, which I can relate to that growing up and getting a free lunch back in school, and then also this recess colorway of the Penny Ones. But that Pay It Forward initiative was just so powerful to see, so kudos to them. Now, as far as this classic Penny One model goes, they used the OG Orlando colorway as the base of the collab, and they did such a great job in doing that that I'm now wondering, what am I going to do when Nike finally releases the OG retro?
Caught a body, I ain't even had to love her. Bounty on the head, I'm a quicker picker upper. With my lethal weapon, always use a Danny Glover. Don't turn women, you don't love the baby mothers. ATL Greek with my hop team, did that. Google me, Unity Day, we killed the stage, straight eulogy. Double XL, bought me new clientele for this dope that I told all bars, no coonery. On the way to away games, Willie playing beats. My dog, that's my great Dane. BJ playing cool. Pamina help me stay sane. Burrito selling snacks. Gummy biz and plantains. Wreck ball. GG Brown. Pop one, a rowdy at that goalpost. Justin got that chant going. Whole squad got that chant going. It's Sunday morning and that chant potent. Fly down to the railroad. Yeah, yeah. Just to see what I could see. Yeah, yeah. I heard somebody call Payfield. Yeah, yeah. I said, what that mean to me? Yeah, yeah. They said painful was a terror. Yeah, yeah. As sharp as a blade. Yeah, yeah. And if you don't watch out, yeah, yeah. You might need, you might need, yeah, you might need. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Terror to rock. Zeke Marley Vader Lock. Yeah, yeah. Zeke Marley Vader Lock.
James Whitner said the key for the Recess Penny One collab was to make sure they didn't do too much or deviate too far away from the OG feel of the Penny One. They wanted to make sure it still felt like 1995, and they did. They used the Orlando colorway as the base, and then from there just make some subtle changes. So it still has the all-black uppers that the Orlando colorway is known to have. However, they enhanced the materials. They gave us some nice quality suede, and as always, the test is to see if the suede moves with your finger when you rub across it, and it does. Now, on the mid panels on both lateral and medial sides, on the regular Orlandos, there's normally a white threaded outline on the mid panels. That is still there, but it's no longer a white thread. It's now all black. And then on your toe box, you have a black swoosh with a white accent. It's not white, it's sail, so it's subtle changes. Same can be said for the heel loop on the back. It's normally all black for the Orlando colorway. They did add in some sail stitching to that to break it up a little bit. And down at the bottom, one of my favorite changes, as much as I love the Penny logo, they did replace it with the Social Status logo.
Down to the railroad. Yeah, yeah. Just to see what I could see. Yeah, yeah. I heard somebody call Payfield. Yeah, yeah. I said, what that mean to me? Yeah, yeah. They said painful was a terror. Yeah.
On the lateral side of the Penny Ones, where that bulky midsole would creep into the uppers of the sneaker, it's still there, but instead of it being white, it is sail, and the very popular blue gel Nike swoosh has been replaced. It's replaced with some Velcro options to represent the different sports we would play at recess: basketball, football, baseball, tennis, etc. And to continue that recess theme, they did the same thing for the laces. They come laced with the black round laces, just like your regular Orlandos would, but in the box you have orange, red, yellow, volt, and white. And then to take it another step further, it has nothing to do with recess, I don't think, but it has lace locks. To me, that takes me back to 91. It reminds me of Jordan 6s, which I love. And then you have the tongue. The tongue is black. It feels like it's made out of felt material. but at the top of the tongue, they bring the good suede back. You have an accent there with a stitched in tongue loop that matches the same loop on the heel in black and sail, and your penny logo is not replaced, it's stitched into that suede accent. On the back of the tongue, you do have white mesh lining, and then the rest of the inside of the sneaker is black. The lining, the insole looks like a chalkboard, and it matches the box that these come in because it says the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog, and it has Nike social status printed all over it in a cursive writing. Unlike the midsoles that social status kept in the Orlando OG form, they did not do that with the outsoles. There's typically a white accent that makes up most of the midfoot and forefoot area, and they changed that to a slightly translucent blue accent and added in what looks like a chalk blacktop where you normally play your games at recess, which that is fire, and it brings together the entire recess theme. As far as that royal blue big swoosh, that is still there just like your Orlando OGs. And then down at the bottom heel, you still have the window cut out so that you can see the Air Max unit.
Be careful where you bustin' your box. Narcos got the drop from snitching niggas with their hands in the pot. We was banging on the table, clips grinding beat. Lunchtime, broke days, Uncle Will, hook it up. Lunch line, got a couple dollars, get hot wings and cheese fries. Split it with my niggas, same homie.
I started this video giving Social Status and the Whitner group kudos for the Pay It Forward initiative for the release of these Recess Penny 1s. And gotta give them credit again. Kudos. They executed on another collab while telling another great story. And for a guy that grew up in the 90s, loving basketball, loving Penny Hardaway, loving Nike basketball sneakers, and Penny was the first person I seen with my own two eyes give Michael Jordan fits before, you know, AI came in and crossed him, of course. But this sneaker takes me back to that. They kept a lot of the OG feeling, heritage foundation, whatever you want to call it, for this sneaker, which I appreciate, while making some enhancements, right? Giving us some additional and optional accessories, which I really like. And to be honest with you, if you use those accessories, the combinations are endless. They do have the true penny fit, the comfort, they are true to size. But if you don't like tying your sneakers like I don't, just be aware you're gonna have some heel slippage. Now, the retail is $190. They sold out. Resale is not bad. Resale is damn near what retail is, which is great. Now, on a scale of 1 to 5, I'm leaning so hard to giving these a 5, but it's just something in me that feels like I can't because it's not the Orlando, it's not the OG. But they're getting a 4.5, man. And I honestly do not know what I'm going to do when Nike finally releases the Orlando colorway, because I don't feel like I can keep both. It's like it will be redundant. Or can I? Hit the comments. Let me know. Do I keep both? Or what sneaker do I keep? Now, this was the first ever collab on the Penny 1, but it will not be the last. Rumor has it, Stussy is going to be doing a collab on the Penny 2s, and they may be doing a collab on the Penny 5s. So if you enjoyed the video, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you have not, hit that bell notification so you know when new videos are dropping. I'm out. From Tarot to